What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2 Crown of the Ivory King. Last time, we took our first steps into this beautiful frozen land of Eleum Loyce. Now we're going to continue on that journey, and we're going to be seeing some of the more dangerous sections of this level. Oh, you're not attacking me right away? That's cool. 1, 2, and... oh, I could have finished him. Oh well. I had enough stamina. I didn't mean to do that, though. Still not quite used to power stancing the Moonlight Greatsword. I keep intending to do the R2 strong attack, and coming out with the two-handed R2 strong attack, that projectile. This is really cool. This frozen mimic, this is super, super cool. You can even see the legs through the ice. I love mimics, especially the Dark Souls 2 ones. They're so much more creepy than the Dark Souls 1 counterparts. Oh, you are not good at this, buddy. Mimics are like my favorite all-time video game enemies. Not just the Dark Souls ones, any mimic. Oh, forgot about that. That projectile that travels along the ground. Love mimics so much. Finish you off. Yeah, you're not sidestepping around that. That hits like a full 360 degrees around me. Oh, I learned that these enemies are called retainers. They even dropped the retainer short sword. And they're currently non-hostile. They'll become hostile later on, so I'm just killing them now. I'm not sure if they will respawn if I kill them now. Might as well, though. These ramparts look fairly safe. They aren't. You can tell that something's going on just by the fact that there are unmanned ballistas around. There are invisible enemies infesting the ramparts. We are on our way to get an item that'll allow us to see those invisible bastards now, though. And you're not fooling me, obvious ambush hallway. Yeah, no. By pulling this lever, we'll bring the elevator up, and on the elevator is a bunch of unclearable debris. That debris was what was blocking access to a chest earlier on in the level, like right at the beginning. Let me just repair my stuff. That projectile from the Moonlight Greatsword takes a pretty big chunk out of the durability. These guys aren't too bad to fight. They do a lot of damage, but it's easy to bait their attacks out. They drink Estus, though, which I didn't expect. Ooh, I'm not doing too good of a job baiting attacks out. Getting a little overzealous. There we go, finish him off. Yeah, I brought repair powders for a reason, though. The upper path, I think, is the optional one. And you can even see down below is the bridge we came in from with the first bonfire on it. Oh, this is the room with the dog. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. I thought this was later. Oh, and I missed all of them. Oh my god. Alright. Shit. Guess I'll bait them up here, drop down, heal, and then I'll clear them out with the L2. The spin should... oh no, it takes too long to start up. Yeah, the spin, I thought, should do a good job of clearing them out because it has such a wide arc. But I almost got killed trying too hard to land it. The projectile's coming in handy there, though. Shit. Almost got killed trying to land that L2 that I love so much. Yeah, I have to start relying on that a little bit less. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, as much as I was kind of hoping it was. Oh, you dropped down from the broken staircase, from the upper section of it. Oh, that's super weird! The second hit, even though he was down on the floor falling off the steps, still hit him. I'll take that, though. That's cool. We'll be able to get to the upper part of the staircase later on once we do another pass through the level, after we've triggered an event, but not quite yet. That's something I really like about the level design philosophy of Ivory King. It's got a little bit of a Metroidvania feel to it, where you do one pass through a level, and you find everything you can there. Then you trigger some event later on, and it not only opens up things that you couldn't get to before, it opens up entirely new areas and pathways. An ominous warning from that same disembodied voice we heard earlier. We still don't quite have a face or a name for the voice yet. Don't give up, skeleton! We get the Eye of the Priestess now. That is what we came all this way for. I want to take a look at it. I can't remember where it's under. Unless... oh no, it must be under the Keys tab. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's a key item. Not you, not you. Oh, there you are. The Eye of the First Priestess, who watched over Eleum Loyce, allows one to see the unseen. All the great priestesses replaced one of their birth eyes with this, returning it after their term was complete. So they would carve an eye out at the start of their term and replace it with the Eye of the Priestess so they could see the unseen. And that is what's going to allow us to see invisible enemies, including the first boss, which we're on our way back to now. Oh, shit. This guy is in the Elite Knight gear, I believe. The Oscar of Astora gear, you might call it. Ooh. He's landed a couple of hits on me, too. Shit. Whatever. I'll lame you out from a distance if need be. That's the utility of this Moonlight Greatsword. Oh, I shouldn't have used that repair powder. I just realized I'm pretty close to a bonfire. Which is... it's a little bit further down this path. So, in the beginning of the DLC, we heard a little bit about the Old Chaos, and that seems to heavily imply that this kingdom was built atop the lost city of Izalith from Dark Souls 1. The ruined city that was scorched by the flames of chaos. And I honestly can't remember if I recapped this last time, but I'll do it again anyway because it's my favorite subplot from Dark Souls 1 that they've kept going into Dark Souls 2. Way back when the original lords, Nito, the Witch of Izalith, Gwyn, the Pygmy, when they were still around, the first flame began to fade at one point. I'm gonna interrupt myself. I'm gonna open this gate up, but I'm gonna backtrack to the beginning, because there's no sense in doing this area twice, and I don't have to do this area right now. So anyway, when the flame began to fade, the Witch of Izalith tried to duplicate the first flame, and she failed to such a catastrophic extent that her twisted chaos flame warped everything around it and turned her into the bed of chaos, the thing that birthed all the demons that would go on to obliterate the city of Izalith. You destroy the bed of chaos in Dark Souls 1, but Dark Souls, remember, goes in cycles, and remember the Lost Sinner. The Lost Sinner mirrors the Witch of Izalith, right down to the chaos bug that crawls into the Sinner's mask. Yeah, there it is again, the old chaos and the twisted flame. This boss is really cool, by the way. I'm gonna start dodging early, because that attack is a pain to dodge. So the Lost Sinner attempted to relight the first flame, mirroring what the Witch of Izalith did. That was what we knew about her sin up until now. I think the Lost Sinner came from Eleum Loyce and tried to relight it from the kingdom, and in so doing gave birth to a new chaos flame and to a fresh flow of demons into the world. The Priestess's eye is interesting if you think about the Lost Sinner too. The item says Priestess has removed an eye and replaced it with that item. The chaos bug crawls into an empty eye socket in the sinner's mask. Whoa. Avaa has some really delayed attacks. FromSoft nails the DLC bosses. Like, I love Avaa. This is a really fun... Oh, you're doing that. Really fun fight. Oh, I'm getting caught because I don't think I had stamina. The only thing I don't like about Avaa is that she has one of the most absurd hitboxes for her grab attack I've ever... Oh, no, 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 no. My brain said back up and hit the Estus, but my hand said no, attack. Attack the air. I'm gonna have to wait and bait an attack. Statue crumbles as she slowly plods towards it. That was a little risky. There we go. That gives you a really good opportunity to drink. This attack is a pain to dodge, though. Usually you'll only get hit by one of the projectiles, and that will always knock you down, so you don't wind up taking that much damage from it. Not the easiest thing to dodge because of the way it tracks. That's why I start rolling, like, before the missiles even start moving. You're gonna spin around. Okay. That spin is probably the hardest attack to dodge, aside from the grab with the crazy hitbox. I really want her to land the grab on me at least once, just so I don't look crazy talking about how shitty that hitbox is. Oh, you're spinning. Couldn't quite roll through the spin. Like I said, that's probably the hardest attack to dodge. Really like Avaa's moveset. This fight would be way, way harder if Avaa attacked you as the homing soul arrows, or whatever they are, homed in on you, kind of like how Najka works. That's the fight, though. That went way smoother than I was expecting it to. Avaa's so goddamn cool. I feel like it's supposed to be a callback to Sif, but not the really gross, lazy kind like the Royal Rat Vanguard was. Loyal pet, very cool, majestic creature, four-legged animal fight. It's a unique fight, though. I like it. I like Avaa a lot. And we'll check out her soul description for a little bit of background on the king. Soul of Avaa, who served the Ivory King. Each of the Ivory King's 7 beasts was conferred a specific duty. Avaa's was the guardianship of the king's beloved Child of Dark. So we are approaching this DLC's Fragment of Manus. Her name is Alsanna, the Silent Oracle, and she's quite a bit different from the other 3. She resides within the Grand Cathedral, and she's placed right before the final boss of the DLC, who we can go straight to. But of course, we're not going to. We're not going to end the fun just yet. Oh, man. The art design of this whole DLC is so good. Let's have a chat.
To think Avaa could be bested. Who are you? This land is barren, cursed by the old chaos. It gave birth to atrocities, and the people fled in fear. Until our Lord, the Ivory King, came. My dear Lord, a most true king. It was with his magnificent soul that he built Eleum Loyce and contained the spread of chaos. But the chaos would not be sated, and the king gave his own soul. Inevitably, the king was drained of vigor and plunged into the chaos's heart. Eleum Loyce was frozen in time, its leader lost. I remain here to contain the chaos, honoring my lord's wishes. Perhaps one day he will return. I have but one wish. That my dear lord might be free from that unspeakable chaos. I haven't the strength to help him myself, but perhaps one such as you. Though I am yet to know your name, stranger, will you lend me your strength? Kind visitor, I thank you. Let me open the path to chaos. And please, do all you can.
Alsanna's seal is undone, and the winds of Eleum Loyce have ceased.
Eleum Loyce's faithful knights followed their lord into the chaos. But not one of them returned. The king's dutiful subjects waited patiently for his homecoming. But it was too long a wait to bear. The knights of Eleum Loyce await a new leader. One who will guide them into chaos.
So, we could fight the final boss right now, but just like with Avaa, we have a good reason to explore around and come back for the final boss later once we're done exploring. Trying to get a good look at Alsanna up there. Like I said, very different from what we're used to. The final shard of Manus is not an enemy, but a fearful, loyal queen doing service to the world by keeping the kingdom frozen and the demons at bay. Doing a service to honor her lord, the Ivory King, who sacrificed his mind and body protecting the kingdom. Let's see, the vessel shield emanates a certain heat that heightens the abilities of its bearer. The vessel shield is similar to that ring we got, the Ring of the Embedded, in what it does, practically. But that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy, have a good one. See you next time when we return to explore the kingdom now that the winds have ceased and the ice is melted.